Hey friends, welcome back to Runaway Trains. Drake, Nick, and Joe here. Happy New Year 2026. And we have a haul to share with you. So what do we got here in the red bag there? We got some vintage trains. We got some Bachmann HO scale. Let's just tilt it like that. We've got one of these open top hoppers with the 1, 2, 3, 4 bays on the bottom there. 4-bay hopper. All right. Horn hook, vintage Bachmann. And I think we've got a few more of those in there too. We love these old trains. You know, when I grew up, this is what we were using. We didn't have the fancy couplers. Again, taking the advice from our friend Alex at the Whistle Stop train store in Pasadena. If you see a caboose, grab it. Stockpile them because you're going to need these types of cabooses when you see them. I'll show you why. That's a Union Pacific. I'm going to come down here and look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3 Union Pacific locomotives down here. 2 of them have the horn hooks on them. Now we have a caboose that is dedicated to run with that train when we want to use it. Here we have the a knuckle coupler. We're going to need to work on getting a Union Pacific caboose or converting one to knuckle couplers. So we've got 1, 2, and now we need a third one where we'll convert the couplers. So Alex was right. You know, we're going to need a caboose to go with our locomotives. Burlington Northern boxcar here. These were a great price. They were $3. Again, they're in the original box. They're vintage and they're the right price. I mean, why not? If you got a couple extra bucks to spend and you're in the hobby, this is an attractive purchase. And for our purposes, at least we get to make a fun video about it, right, guys?
Yeah, right, exactly.
A cyanamide, American cyanamide. And I got a little story about that. This little chemical car, this tanker. I used to deliver factory parts when I lived in New Jersey, and I used to deliver to the American Cyanamide Company out there in Tremley Point Road in Linden, New Jersey. And that's where they made the CA glue. And they would always have like some kind of toxic air spill and it would smell like rotten eggs, but that's another story. Burlington, what is this, a gondola? Like, it's like one of the shorter ones, right? It's like, it's not the tall one. So I guess that's a gon, right?
That's a gon, yes.
Yeah. And it looks like it's missing a truck there. That truck is gone.
Oh no.
It was there, now it's gone.
A little train humor.
There's more
for you.
trains down there.
And on the sides of the box, let me spin it around this way so we can show the camera. You got that nice Brill trolley. That's my favorite, the Brill trolley.
And then DD40.
A DD40. And that has that little passageway that you can walk through in the center of the locomotive.
More.
A few other pictures on there. That's half of the fun is looking at the box.
Yep.
And Nick, you got some supplies there? What do we got? We got some blended turf, green blend from Woodland Scenics. That's what we're using on the layout. We finished back there filling that hole over there with some of that pink foam, and we painted it and glued some of the green grass in there. Can you see that back there? That's a recent project. We're going to build a hill on top of that cover and maybe put a church on the top of it or something, or a little neighborhood. Pretty cool. And that's what that's for. Because over here, we have the other hole that we're going to fill right there with grass and whatnot. And Drake was just presenting something to me here. The California Express Railroadiana and Transportation Show, Sunday, February 2nd, 2026. That's at the Doubletree by the Hilton Buena Park in Buena Park, California. If you want to freeze that, if you guys are in that Southern California area in February, come on down to that. I think we may end up going to this.
We need to go to this.
We need to go to this. I think it would be a great inspiration for us as model railroaders and fans of the rails. Maybe we find stuff that we can make videos about there and maybe pick up a few items. One of my favorite items that we have, Railroadiana style, is this little chamber pot. I know that's kind of gross. It's a chamber pot from old locomotive days. Notice to passengers, do not empty this chamber pot out the train window. And
While
now
it's moving, probably. Because if you do, it's just going to go everywhere.
this is going to be a really messy, stinky, something we don't want to have to deal with. But I love that because, you know, it gives us something to laugh about. But the reality is on the old trains, they needed to go, right? And they didn't have restrooms. So maybe there was like a private closet that you could step in and relieve yourself. And again, please, for the courtesy of all the passengers, don't throw this out the window when you're done. But that's the kind of thing that you may see at the Buena Park event there. Again, if you want to freeze frame that and make a note to come out to see that. And Drake, you got one more special item here. We splurged on this here.
This is something I always wanted.
Drake wanted a church for the layout, and they had this wood-built, already finished kit. Somebody labored over for, I don't know, however long it took them to make this.
Looks like someone's getting married.
And there's a wedding going on here at the church. Look at this. You got the bride and the groom, and there's a little flower girl back there kind of telling a nice story. And then turn it over. Let's take a look on the inside. You can see that it's made out of wood. See all that? Like, this is like hand-built craftsmanship, and from the look of the glue, it looks like this is really old. This could be, you know, 30,
Yeah,
40.
some of it's already coming up. Look at that.
There's a little piece that we're going to have to
And right there, too.
re-glue there. And then just these little tips of the roof there, which is no big deal. We can get that fixed, right?
Yep.
And that's going to go, like I was just saying, way back there on that little green patch that we built there to fill the hole. And that'll be like a removable scene. It'll be sort of like a hilltop with a church on it. And likewise over here, we're going to cover that hole with a removable panel that will have scenery on it. So there you have it. That's our first haul of the year. We want to thank you guys for watching our channel, for all the subscribers and all the comments you guys leave. We're very grateful to have you guys as our family, extended railroad family here at Runaway Trains. And please like and subscribe and share. Leave comments. Let us know if you'd like to see anything special on our channel, and we'll do our best to oblige. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Runaway Trains. We'll see you on the next run.